What's something people don't know about presidential travel? When Isaac Herzog lands in Addis Ababa, it's never just ceremonial. Presidential travel is strategic choreography. It reflects priorities. It signals alignment. It anticipates shifts. And in today's geopolitical climate, the Horn of Africa is no longer peripheral to global power calculations. It is central. At the heart of this equation lies the Red Sea, a maritime artery linking Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. A corridor where global trade flows, energy routes intersect, and strategic competition quietly intensifies. So what exactly is Israel calculating? Is this routine diplomatic engagement with a key African partner? Or part of a deeper strategic architecture taking shape across the Horn, where regional influence, maritime security, and global power footprints are increasingly layered? Because in geopolitics, presence is policy, and timing is rarely accidental. Tonight we move beyond headlines to decode the signal behind the visit. This is Horn Lens, where we deliver strategic analysis on the Horn of Africa and the Red Sea corridor with global clarity and institutional depth. No sensationalism, no propaganda, no noise. If you follow geopolitics, maritime security, African diplomacy, or global power competition, subscribe and join a growing network of strategic thinkers worldwide. Because in this region, influence moves quietly before it becomes visible. Ethiopia isn't just a landlocked nation. It's the diplomatic heart of Africa, home to the African Union and a crossroads for every major continental debate. With over 130 million people, Ethiopia's stability or instability ripples across the Horn of Africa, impacting neighbors and regional security. For Israel, a stable Ethiopia is an anchor in a volatile neighborhood and a gateway to understanding East Africa's security dynamics. As Africa's global influence grows, Israel's partnership with Ethiopia helps counter diplomatic opposition and builds genuine alliances. This isn't transactional diplomacy. It's about shared interests and mutual support in international forums. Herzog's visit acknowledges Ethiopia's demographic, diplomatic, and regional power. By deepening ties with Addis Ababa, Israel opens a direct channel to the core of African diplomacy. The Red Sea is a vital artery for global trade. 12% of all commerce passes through its waters. For Israel, the security of this corridor is a national priority, with the port of Eilat serving as a crucial gateway to Asia and Africa. Recent Houthi attacks from Yemen have disrupted shipping, forcing costly detours and highlighting the vulnerability of this choke point. In this context, Ethiopia's proximity and influence in the Horn of Africa make it a key player in regional security. A stable Ethiopia contributes to a safer Bab el-Mandeb Strait, benefiting Israel and global commerce alike. Strengthening ties with Addis Ababa is part of Israel's strategy to build a network of partners committed to maritime security. The goal: ensure the resilience of this indispensable global artery. Israel and Ethiopia's partnership is built on decades of practical cooperation, especially in agriculture and water technology. Israeli innovations in drip irrigation and water management have helped Ethiopia tackle food security and drought, while tech exchanges foster growth in IT, cybersecurity, and public health. This collaboration isn't just goodwill, it's soft power, reshaping Israel's image in Africa and building trust beyond politics. Security cooperation is another pillar, with both nations sharing intelligence to counter regional threats and extremism. Herzog's visit reaffirms these foundations, focusing on proven areas of collaboration. The alliance is pragmatic and resilient, forged in the day-to-day work of solving real-world problems. It's a partnership built to endure. Herzog's visit is a strategic move in a region where global and regional powers, Gulf states, Turkey, China, and Russia, compete for influence. The Horn of Africa is now a central arena for trade, security, and diplomatic alignments. Gulf investments, Turkish military ties, Chinese infrastructure, and Russian security deals create a complex landscape. Israel's approach isn't to outspend or outmuscle rivals, but to leverage its strengths in technology, intelligence, and historical ties. By reinforcing its partnership with Ethiopia, Israel carves out a distinct niche amid the competition. Herzog's visit signals that Israel is a serious player, securing its interests through smart, patient diplomacy. It's a quiet but firm declaration of intent. Israel's recognition of Somaliland's independence in December 2025 was a bold diplomatic move, giving Israel a strategic partner on the Gulf of Aden. This alliance extends Israel's security reach to a critical maritime choke point, enhancing intelligence and surveillance capabilities. The move was controversial, drawing condemnation from Somalia and several Arab nations, but it demonstrated Israel's willingness to take risks for its core interests. Herzog's visit to Ethiopia followed this gambit, aiming to reassure a key partner and manage regional fallout. The strategy is multi-pronged, bold moves like Somaliland, balanced by steady alliance management with Ethiopia. It's about shaping the security environment proactively, not just reacting to threats. The Somaliland decision was the sharp edge. The Ethiopia visit is the crucial follow-up. Herzog's visit to Ethiopia was intentionally low-key, no grand alliances, no dramatic announcements. The goal: reinforce a critical partnership and provide strategic insurance in an unpredictable era. This quiet consolidation demonstrates Israel's long-term commitment and resilience, especially as it navigates post-Gaza diplomatic challenges. Strengthening ties with Ethiopia shows Israel's network extends beyond the West, countering efforts to isolate it. In a region crowded with foreign interests, Israel's understated approach secures its interests without provoking rivals. By focusing on technology, water, and intelligence cooperation, Israel embeds itself as a valuable, non-threatening partner. This is a long-term investment in stability and strategic depth. Herzog's state visit to Ethiopia proves that the most effective diplomacy is often the least dramatic. The real work of international stability lies in patient, consistent engagement, not flashy breakthroughs. This visit consolidates a partnership vital to Israel's security, economy, and diplomatic standing. It connects global trade, regional security, and continental diplomacy, showing how practical cooperation builds trust. Israel's quiet diplomacy leverages innovation and historical ties to create durable, resilient alliances. The message: Israel's partnerships are built for the long term, providing ballast against geopolitical storms. Herzog's quiet diplomacy is a lesson in the enduring power of patient statecraft.